Kenny Rogers is known by most people as a legendary country singer. However, he was also the husband to his wife of more than 20 years, Wanda Miller. Here's how Kenny Rogers and Wanda Miller met.
Before Rogers met Miller, he was dating casually. At the time, none of the relationships were that serious. In his autobiography, Luck or Something Like It, Rogers says one of his dates was with a woman he met through his friend Charlie Miner, who handled promotions for Capitol Records.
Rogers met Miller while he was on a dinner date with the woman Miner introduced him to. Miller was the hostess at the restaurant. According to Rogers, the date wasn't going as planned. Apparently, there wasn't enough of a spark between them to keep things going. We both knew the food was great, but the relationship wasn't going anywhere, Rogers said in his book. Here's how Rogers described the day he met Miller.
Out of respect for his date, Rogers didn't approach Miller. However, after he dropped off the woman, he wondered who the hostess was and how he could see her again.
I didn't want to go back to the restaurant, but I didn't want to miss this opportunity, if there was one, wrote Rogers. He said his friend, Charlie Miner, the person who introduced him to his date, frequented the restaurant and was there the night of his date, so he asked who the hostess was. His friend told him to ask the manager, Jesse, for more information.
Jesse asked Rogers if he wanted to meet Miller. He then said Miller was 21 years old. Rogers thought that was too young, since he was 54 years old at the time, so he declined the meeting. However, Miner later told Rogers that Miller was actually 26 years old. Rogers changed his mind and decided to take Miller on a date.
Rogers and Miller were happy together, but her parents weren't thrilled about the nearly 3-decade age gap. The country singer said he understood their concerns, because he was 2 years older than her parents.
Rogers and Miller overcame the difficulties they encountered early in their relationship and enjoyed more than 20 years of marriage before his death on March 20, 2020. In his autobiography, Rogers had this to say about his relationship with Miller: as wrong as it may have looked, I also knew this, my relationship with Wanda felt right to me.
Read more, the story behind Kenny Rogers' song, Lucille.
Follow Shereza at SherezaGo.